So, hello. I'm hoping that I've got the technology working correctly. I'm just trying to load up on another screen to see that actually, well, does it work? It's not playing along. Let me try a different web browser. This is the first time I've done a live stream, so I'm learning quite a lot at the moment. Let's have a go here. Mate. So it's telling me we're live. I say I can just see a black screen. Oh, there we are. I can see myself now. So it does look like we're live. Might be a bit of a delay though, but let's give this a bash. Hopefully we'll get somewhere. Okay, let's see what happens. Welcome to my first attempt at... let me get to the right place, then we'll start again. Right, here we go. So, hi, it's Garry. Welcome to my first attempt at a live stream. It's Sunday morning here in Australia. It's 8:33 in the morning. So I've had my cup of coffee. I'm now on to my herbal tea. We've got baby Grogu there, Grogu, and the Mandalorian. That's my teacup for the day. I do quite enjoy my Star Wars and my Star Trek themed stuff and my Marvel themed stuff. So got a load of these Star Wars type of cups. We're here today to look at which is the winning pen from heat number 1 of the Fountain Pen Tournament. Now, this is one of the reasons why I very rarely have gone live so far. That in a normal video, that would have been edited out because I try to avoid having scripts for what I'm doing. So my brain, it just dies every so often. I mean, sometimes in some of my videos, I might repeat the same line 5 or 6 times. And then I pick the best one because my brain just dies on me. Anyway, what do I want from these lives? That's what we were going to talk about. I'm just looking to my notes. I do have notes, but they're like bullet points. So the idea of the lives, I want to try and be a bit more interactive so that, you know, we can hopefully chat in real time. I'm just trying to see. All right, so at the moment, there's only me here. That's right, I'm talking to myself. I'm used to that. I'm married. Anyway, the idea of these, I want to be more interactive and they're not edited. As I've already explained, we've just seen a few seconds ago, you know, my mouth and my brain don't seem to sync up a lot all the time. So that's where being able to edit things comes in really handy. Now, I am using a different setup than normal. So what I've got this, which is the camera. I've got another setup. Just have to move over slightly. So because of the way that I've got this, I need to work on my placement of my mic. I've got my overhead camera if we wanted to do any writing or anything like that during one of these. Let me just turn the camera around a bit, then we can get it lined up straight. As I say, when I'm sitting normally the mic's in the way, so I'll work on that. I might be able to maybe, I don't know, try and get the camera positioned so it's directly behind the laptop. And then the other one we've got, and this is the important one for today, we've got a window there which is showing at the moment my web browser, so we can see there the results of the heat. So heat number 1, that's the first heat that we've done of this Fountain Pen Tournament. I came up with the idea of this a while back and really been enjoying it. Hi Paul, I can see you're here and it's telling me now that I'm not alone. So heat number 1, the idea behind the whole tournament before we, you know, this is again my brain going backwards and forwards, why I like to edit stuff. The idea behind the tournament is just to try and find a different approach to looking at what I'm doing. You know, I like to do things slightly differently. It's boring when you're doing the same thing all the time. So that's the idea of, just playing around, doing things slightly differently. So coming back then, heat number 1. Our options for heat number 1 were the Pen BBS 494. And that was going up against the Winsung 601. Let me just pull my piece of paper. I should have been more prepared. Anyway, I've just pulled that piece of paper. So last Sunday, we released the video. Video's done really well. Really pleased with it. To be honest, any video that does more than one view, I'm really pleased with, because I just like the thought of people that are actually watching these. So anyway, the video went out last Sunday. We've had a week for voting. And the votes are in. So over here on the YouTube community page, and I'm pointing at the screen. You can't actually see the screen I'm pointing at. I'm pointing to a different screen. That's what you can see. The winning pen for heat number 1. And it's the pen that I predicted. I have predicted what pen I think will win each heat. So the winning pen was the Winsung 601. So here we go. There were 51 votes cast, of which 59% of them were for this Winsung 601. So this is the pen that's going to go forward into the semi-final. One of the things I found really interesting is at the end of day 1, we had, again, brain going, this is where I normally edit it out. The end of day 1, it was about a 75 to 25% split between the two pens. But over the week, that's narrowed until we end up with this 41-59%. So I think it's really interesting to see what people's thoughts are these. I mean, I know these were both the Chinese pens. The Winsung Parker 51 type pen. I mean, I've not got a Parker 51 to compare it to, but some of the comments, they're saying it's virtually identical. So that's been quite interesting. Today's video, that will be going out at 2 o'clock my time. So that's looking at my clock and doing date. That's about 5.5 hours time. That's going to be between the Pen BBS 487 and the Hongdian N8. I've got my cheat sheet here. And just to show you, I don't know if it'll come over. Let me switch to face view rather than screen view. There we go. You might be able to read it better now. There was my predictions. And I predicted there, the little W in a circle, that would be the winner. Don't worry about the dates and stuff. That was actually when I was planning. So that's all the dates. The top one is the date that I recorded it. And then the bottom one is the date that it goes out. Really enjoyed it. Really pleased with how it's went. Loads of comments. Now, I know people might say, well, Gary, you don't reply to my comment. I do read every single comment. And you'll know if I've read it because I thumbs up it. I like the comment. And to know if I've... Again, brain's going dead. This is why this is an experiment to see how it goes. So yeah, I don't read the comments. No, I don't. He says, oh, slap me around the face. I do read the comments. I read every single one. I don't necessarily reply to them. It depends how the comment's phrased. If you ask a question, if you're making a point that essentially saying, I'd like a reply to this, then I do reply. But there's a lot of videos, there's a lot of comments where they're just saying things like, nice video, really like it, or I've got this pen, really enjoy it. Those ones I don't tend to reply to, but check if I've thumbed up, if I've done a thumbs up on it, if I've liked it, I have read it. And again, sometimes it might be a couple of days before I can read them. Just depends how busy I am. At the end of the day, we're all busy, aren't we? So I don't have a set time when I can definitely look at each comment, but I usually try and do it within, maybe 6-8 hours if possible. But you'll find that my replies, I generally do the replies the following morning Australian time when I've got a little bit of downtime so I can sit, think about it. Because again, even replying, I like to think about what I'm going to put in that reply. So now we know the winner. And hopefully people will be able to watch this after I end this live stream. But what I'd want to know really from you, do you want me to do more lives like this? Do you, are you happy with the fact that my poor old brain and my mouth are stumbling together? You're seeing this, me, as I am. This is live. I'm hoping the technology has all worked correctly. I can see my mic thing going on, but obviously I don't have anything plugged in to hear it. I'll know when I rewatch this back. I'll know if there's any volume on there. With these lives, do you like this idea, this freeform, what I'm doing today? I do have, that's my bullet points for the whole of this. So there's a little bit of structure. Oh, would you like to see me structuring them more? I mean, I've started watching the live streams that Hemingway Jones does, and they seem to have a bit more structure to it. Really interesting actually watching Hemingway Jones. He's very, very different style than me. And I've got to be honest, he's very different style than a lot of pen reviewers that I've seen. And I quite enjoy that. I quite enjoy seeing something different. Are there? Garry, your English is rubbish today. I suppose because it's so early in the morning. Now, I don't know if any comments are being added. I'm just going into the actual stream. Let's see if there's anything being shown through a web browser. I say I don't know how this live stuff works. This is the very first time that I've done it. So yeah, feedback. Would you like more? Would you like structure? Are there any topics you'd like me to cover on this? I mean, some of the things I've toyed about, and this is based on what Hemingway Jones did the other week. Maybe we could do on a live a walkthrough of how I store my pens. Just things like that. Anything that you'd like, because to me, the whole idea with this channel, it's not just about what I want. It's not just about what I want to see. I'd love to see that this is like a collaboration. So, if people want things, I've got loads of people who do send me ideas for videos. So they're on my list. It's quite funny. I'm just seeing myself showing the tray of pens, which I actually did about a minute ago. That's quite interesting, the lag that I'm seeing. So anyway, that's it. That's where I wanted to go to in this live. I mean, I'm surprised. I've done like 13 minutes. I thought it'd be like 2 minutes and done. But I'm afraid, give me a microphone, give me a camera. You can't shut me up. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching those that saw it. Oh, hello. We've got Penn saying hello from Riverside, California. This is one of the things I absolutely love with this whole idea of YouTube, is connecting with people throughout the world. As I say, I'm here in Australia. I'm on the west coast of Australia. I'm about 70 kilometres south of Perth. Beautiful weather. I mean, I'm sat here. It's middle of spring. It's middle of autumn or fall. And I'm sat here. I've got my door open. I've got birds outside. Absolutely gorgeous to listen to. And then we've got Paul. He's coming to us from, I can't remember whereabouts, but it's somewhere in the States, I believe. And then Penn saying, yep, welcome from Riverside. So that's it. I'm going to stop now. Send me your feedback. Send me the sort of things you'd like. Time of day for doing this and day of the week, that's a bit awkward. Where I am, I say, Perth, we've got that really awful, we're 8 hours behind GMT. And if we're talking to the States, where is it 6 hours ahead or something like that in parts of the States? So timing has got to be something I've got to be looking at. I would have liked to have done it maybe 3 hours ago, but I was snoring, so I don't think that will ever happen. Might do, just depends what people ask for. So once again, thank you very much, and I'll talk to you again soon.